Hey guys, a very warm welcome back to 77 Days Facebook Ads course. This is your host Gaurav Madan, and in this particular video, we're going to talk about subscribers, Messenger subscribers. Yes. Okay, so first thing first, guys, just like email marketing, it's Messenger marketing. It's one and the same thing, honestly, if I'm telling you. Just like Messenger marketing is far more in depth and a little bit more complicated, but email also gets complicated if you really get into the segmentation and stuff like that. Okay, so now here what we are doing is we're trying to say how do we go ahead and really get these subscribers. For example, this subscribers, it says there is an active subscriber and then there is an unsubscribed subscriber, right? So just like email, it is also having subscribers. Now, how do we go ahead and increase our subscribers? Now, a very simple way of increasing subscribers would, of course, be you go ahead and you do advertisements. The more ads you do, the more subscribers you get. It's plain and simple and clear, right? But apart from these ads, what other things which you can actually do with regard to doing this, so that you could actually go ahead and get subscribers? Okay, so sure, let me show them what all things you could actually go ahead and do. Now, so guys, there is an option which says capture here. Now, there are a couple of things which are very interesting and amazing. So very first thing is send to messenger button. Then there is checkbox plugin. Then there is customer chat. Then there is messenger code. Then there is post engagement. And there is m.me link library. And then there is JSON generator. So these are different ways you can actually go ahead and generate messenger leads. Okay, these are different things, right? And that's not it. These are the capture tools. There is going to be something called as growth tools as well. If I don't know if they are here right now or not. So let me just see. So there is something called as growth tools as well. I'm just trying to see where they have positioned. Okay, so let's go to capture first. I think so these are the tools as well. They'll have this only. So let's go to send to messenger first. So guys, this is a button. Okay, this is nothing but this is a button which says send to messenger coupon. If you say right now, I'm going to just edit this right now for you. Yeah, here we go. So guys, right now this is a button which was there, send to messenger button. Okay, so let's go back, but I want to build a button. Yeah, it was a button, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is a pop-up kind of a thing which is there. I mean, this could be anything. This is the button basically which says send to messenger right here. You could customize these things as per you. You could add an image as well if you want, right? I think so. I showed you this in the starting where I end up on my website. If you go to gauravmadan.com, there's an option like as soon as you're about to exit gauravmadan.com, for example, this is here, somebody's here and somebody's scrolling. Now, how do I go ahead and increase, more subscribers from my own website? Like as soon as somebody goes ahead, exits, is going to be free influencer marketing ebook, and then I showcase you that I have, this is the send to messenger button basically, which is there. Okay, so this can be executed easily. You could even go with a bar if you want to have a bar right on top. You could go with a slide in, a complete slide in from the right or left is going to come in. You could go to the model window just like which we saw. Then you could go to a page takeover. Altogether another takeover would come up, and then you could also go with an embeddable thing, a button which could be embedded right inside the page, inside the button, I mean the page or whatever you want. So there are multiple ways you could do this. Then there is settings for each of it. Okay, so the first thing which is there is actually, it's more about you could also do the background color if you want white or blue, depending on your page settings, the way you want to have it. And then you could have large, extra large and stuff like that. So guys, this entire thing is actually with regard to generating subscribers, and this is a great way to actually go ahead and generate subscribers from your existing blog traffic, which you may be having a blog, okay, or if you have any website where the traffic is coming and you want to capture that. It is a great way to give them a lead magnet and trigger the flow. On submission, you could select a message or a single message or a flow. You could build an entire different flow, and whatever you're giving, depending on the flow, you could take them to various flows, and then go ahead and they'll become a subscriber basically. Okay, so after send to messenger button, just update the widget, or you could also say, you redirect them to the thank you page as well, if you want, in the current tab or in the new tab. All these things can be easily done as well. Okay, these are the settings, and I mean, it's very easy to go ahead and do this. If you just go to save, there is going to be a script which they're going to give to you. Okay, just go ahead and paste that script, and also place this div where you want to show the embeddable widget. Okay, so this script would go into the head, and this would go at the place where you want to show this particular code. All right, I hope this makes sense, right? Interesting. So this was one of them. Very easy to understand. This is for first capture tool, send to messenger button. Let's go to the next one, which is a checkbox plugin. So now, guys, this checkbox plugin is also a very amazing tool. What this does is this checkbox part. Okay, so now this right here, this little checkbox which you see, send to messenger. Now any button which you have on the website, okay, you could actually go ahead and also put this inside, like just below the button. For example, I have this gauravramadan.com 77 days Facebook ads course, right? I have this right now. Now I could go ahead and have this send to messenger right here, just below wherever I'm providing a call to action. I can have a send to messenger button as well. Now generally this is great for lead generation funnels. If there is a lead generation that is happening and there's somebody's filling up a form, then it's great to have it right below the form that send this to messenger as well. Okay, it's a great way. I'm telling you, it's an amazing way to actually go ahead and do it. Sorry, let's get back here. Yeah, so yeah, here we go. So this send to messenger, you must have seen already right below the buttons, and there is tags which you can do. There is parameters which you can do with the help of custom fields. All those things are there. Then we have looks. We could actually have a look or extra large and stuff. After submission, what is supposed to be done, all these things. Okay, unchecked if the checkbox. So you could also say prevent the form to be submitted when the checkbox is unchecked. You could literally say that the person has to check the box. You can make it compulsion for them to check it out. Okay, and if they're not going to do that, then they're going to be having a warning. Please check for messenger updates in order to continue. I mean, you could actually customize this text as well. So you could make it mandatory for them to subscribe basically when they're doing lead generation. And also you could have install this, save, and then the code would be generated. So this is a little technical thing, of course, because the snippet of code, let's say when we go and say save and install, so fill in the required fields, it says settings. So, okay, yeah, so we need to have this particular same a name or the ID attribute of the submit button. So now generally each button, I mean, in the code, whatever you're doing, you'll have this attribute ID. Okay, the submit button name basically, or attribute. So I'm going to say learn more, for example. This is our yes, give me the free course. Okay, I'm done with this. I could also say tag. This is from SMM course. So basically you can tag them as well. In every lead, where the lead is coming from, you can tag based on the sources which you're doing, okay, or different funnels you're running. And then based on these tags, you can even, segment this audience and send broadcast messages only to these particular audiences. Okay, so this is what the tags are used for. Tags are generally to identify which particular source this audience came from. All right, so and now when I'm going to say save, it is going to save it for me, and it is going to give me again this particular div. I need to paste the script on the page, header or footer, whatever I am doing, and then I have to place the do a div kind of a thing and place it right there, this particular part, an HTML custom HTML div where the entire this particular thing would be showcasing. Now this is all to be done with your page builder, whatever you're doing. So if I'm doing Igloo or whatever, ClickFunnels or whatever, place it in the header first, okay, and then use a custom HTML element, drag it where just right below the button, and then add this div ID class, whatever it is, right below that particular button. Okay, so guys, this is something which is there, and if you want, you could also take the help of a coder and ask the coder to actually go ahead and do it for you. So coders is something which is, I would say, is more better, because with funnels like this, a coder becomes an essence, because everything has to be coded properly. It has to be checked properly. So you could give this code to him, tell him how this is supposed to be there. He'll tell you the attribute, what to write in the attribute, okay, or the ID. He'll tell you that, and then based on that, he'll execute it for you as well. So I think so. This is the second tool, which is very amazing, very really good with regard to it. I think so. I can show you this as well. Right. So let me show you exactly how it works. Okay. So this is our settings, right? So we've got the submit button identifier required, which is IFBook, which is the ID attribute. Then we have tag at an IFBook. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and have an IFBook here, and we're going to customize this, which is send to messenger button. Okay, so the way we're going to do is very simple. We're going to go into our page setup. So this is our page setup. This is my website, gauravmadan.com. And let's say I want to go ahead and have this button right beneath this particular part. Okay, so I'm going to delete all these things. Right below this particular field, I want to have a send to messenger button as well. So first thing which I'm going to do is, it's going to be very simple. This is like part execution part as well. Very first thing is you go to the messenger part where they're going to go to install. You're going to give you a script. You're going to copy the script and then go to the settings part of your page. We'll go to advanced settings, and then we'll go to custom scripts, and we're going to paste this particular code to our header. Very simple. Okay, this is like pasting the code in the head, and then having a plus custom attribute, basically custom HTML part right here. Okay, we could take this, and then from the custom HTML have this particular div ID placed right here. I mean, it's very simple, honestly. And we could go ahead and now we could go to layout and position. We could go to 0. We don't need this spacing right here. And then once we've done this, we could save this particular part, and probably we could go to tab, and we could see this, how exactly it's looking. Now whenever somebody is going to go ahead and enter their email address right here, they're also going to be asked to get send to messenger. For example, this, if I come here and enter my address, then I have to say send to messenger in order to say get it part right here. Okay, so guys, it's very interesting, when the way it looks, the way it has been attributed, like give it an attribute which is going to be an ID. So what we did is very simple. We go to there, we go to main options, and then there is an HTML attributes option. In the ID we typed IFBook, and also here in the settings we type the ID. So basically, what is the submit name ID attribute which is required, like for this particular button. And then all we did is just install this code, and we were good to go with this particular part. And there is a send to messenger button. I mean, the padding could be improved. Right below there is a lot of space. I think so the padding could be improved, and this is how it looks like. And also possible, we could just we could edit this and add this right in between this, maybe, or right here. So anyway, this works pretty nicely, as you've seen. So all I did is just added this particular send to messenger button, so which you can also do. And then on submission, I'm taking them to a flow which is influencer marketing flow. Pretty simple. Okay, so guys, this is how it works. I think so. This is capture with regard to checkbox plugin. This can be used in variety of ways. Then there is a customer chat. You could literally go and add a customer chat to your, create a new customer chat. This is like, let's say, support for chat, and somebody could have support, use it as a chat platform amazingly well. Okay, and then we could go ahead and have these settings, right? Mobile and desktop. How can I help you? You could see this. We could customize this desktop only or mobile only as well, wherever you want to have. We could have look of it, show messenger bubble only, or show greeting doing after a delay, or show both bubble and greeting. Okay, then we could choose the color, what kind of color we want to have of the entire chat, right? That is up to you. Then you could, for logged in users and for non-logged in users, you could say this. And then submitted, you could select a flow again. If they submit, then there would be a sales flow which would be starting. Okay, and if you don't want, you could also just say install nothing. You don't want it to any action if you want. Okay, so this can also be done. This is with the help of your capture tool, which is chat. Then we have messenger code. we could actually have this code available, okay, and we could paste it somewhere. Somebody could actually scan this code and it would immediately go to this particular messenger flow. Okay, that's like a part which is there. So this is the code. So basically this can be pasted anywhere. Somebody just can scan and immediately the messenger would open up. That is another way to generate leads offline. You could have these messenger codes as cue cards on the tables in restaurants, and all those things could be done. Then we have post engagement. This is amazing as well. As you could say, acquired number of users, edit. So what is this particular part? Okay, so you go ahead and you do a post on your page, and then you say, okay, I want to go ahead and take this post. Let's say normally we would say, if somebody types in yes or storytelling or ebook on this particular post, comments, then automatically trigger a sequence. So this is what it is right now. You could also say required reaction. Somebody send message to the same user only once per post, and enable private reply to first level comments only, or multiple level comments, you could say. And you could also say that this requires a post reaction. The person should also have done a reaction to your post. I didn't do that. I didn't say require reaction. I just said, if anybody's commenting any of these words on my post, then just go ahead and start with this private reply after post engagement immediately. And also you could select a post as well if you want. Okay, this one I was doing more like a private reply, simple. But instead of that, you could also say just go to just send them into a flow, particular flow, right into their messenger. So interestingly, so this is asking people, hey, if you want this particular ebook for free, comment free in the comments. Then somebody comments, and automatically an entire flow would be triggered to him. So this is from your Facebook page post, how you could actually acquire subscribers. This is pretty clear, pretty amazing part. Okay, that's post engagement. You could actually select which post you want. So if you want this post, you could just say, and you could say save. Okay, you could enable, disable, reply, deactivated, activated. All these things could be done. Okay, so great. Now next is we have m.me library. Now any particular flow which you're building, you could have a complete m.me links for that particular flow. Okay, and then what you can do is you could take this particular link and send it through your email, through SMS, through whatever way you want. You could actually send this particular link to them, and when they go to this particular link, they or immediately the messenger would open up. So this is another way to build subscribers. And then there is a JSON generator. I think so. JSON is just like the ads which we told you. They could be a JSON library ad as well. So you could just select one particular message, and then you could generate a JSON code and copy this JSON code, and then paste it in the ads part, where you could go ahead and trigger this particular thing from any funnel. I mean, there are a lot of ways, honestly, to the way you can actually go ahead and do it. Okay, it's up to you how you exactly you want to go ahead and really generate leads. But this is, I think so, whole in all, I've talked about a lot of different number of ways through which you can actually generate subscribers for your messenger marketing. Now, I've not really focused on it a lot, honestly, but I do have here and there where I'm doing it, and it does benefit me many times. I'll show you the broadcast part as well, where you'll be able to understand how much it is helping me, or it has, how much does it really help. Okay, so I hope this video was an eye-opener again. Thank you so much for watching this particular video of 77 days Facebook ads course. I'll catch you in the next one, and we'll talk about what to do with these subscribers. How do we monetize these subscribers? Okay, we're going to talk about that. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.